does that mean for things like satellites, power grids, perhaps your cell phone? We'll hear from the experts. And we're sharing images from social media, our friends and families, viewers like you. Now, a powerful and historic geomagnetic storm happening right now around the world. The storm classified as extreme, level 5 out of 5. A phenomenon that last occurred more than 20 years ago, and it's causing the northern and southern lights to dazzle many places that rarely, if ever, get to see them. Have a look at the scene here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the southern US a short time ago. Parts of the Midwest and even northern California have high chances of seeing the aurora. The skies over the UK and Ireland lit up in vivid colours early on Friday night, and there continues to be a high likelihood of aurora over parts of Europe and Asia. Meanwhile, in the southern hemisphere, the aurora australis spotted over New Zealand as well as Argentina. Have a look at those colours. Now, this all started when the sun erupted with a series of solar flares and what's known as coronal mass ejections, launching particles directly at Earth. We'll have more on that in a moment, a bit of an explainer. Now, the lights are expected to peak in the coming hours, although the storm will likely continue through the weekend. The Biden administration says it is closely tracking the possible impacts of the solar storm, as it could disrupt communications, satellites, and power stations. Electrical utilities in the US and Canada are making preparations just in case. Scientist Bill Nye, the CEO of the Planetary Society, says he's worried about scenarios like this.
I did a TV show, The End is Nigh, where we did 6 world-ending scenarios. Well, the one that really worries me is this very one. This would show episode number 3, where we get these coronal mass ejections, CMEs, back to back. So if you have really big ones, these things, if they happen 12 hours apart, hypothetically, you could turn off the electricity in the whole world, which would be catastrophic. You know, none of us really in the developed world could go very long without electricity. Or there's survivalists and so on, but just objectively, if nothing else, the refrigeration goes bad, and we spoil enormous amounts of food.
CNN's Chad Myers with more now on the historic solar storms and where you might see those auroras.
Right, so everybody wants to know whether it's going to be visible where I am, right? It will be visible across most of North America, maybe not all the way down to the Gulf Coast, but it'll be close. And it's not a one-day event, so even if you have cloud cover tonight, you will still be able to see it tomorrow because there's more than one coronal mass ejection on the way. So what is it? Well, it's just a ball of plasma that's being shot at the Earth. These things happen all the time, but rarely do we have them that go straight at the Earth. Think about how big 3 dimensions are. Could go that way, could go to the back, depends on where the sunspot is. Well, we know this is coming toward the Earth because of what we call the halo effect. When you see the cloud mass kind of come out of this is the sun right here. This is the sun being blocked by a disk. But when you see the coronal mass ejection come this way, it's like looking at somebody blowing a smoke ring at you. You know it's coming and you know it's on its way. That's the same idea, same kind of smoke ring that we're seeing. So yes, we have more than one still coming. So overnight, a big one still landing on the Earth's atmosphere, and we are still seeing that really bright, colorful cloud all the way around the globe. So the only place you're not seeing it is where it's sunny, where the sun has already come up and you can't see it. But it was very, very spectacular. Somewhere around, I would say maybe 1 Zulu time, Greenwich Mean Time, somewhere around 9 o'clock, not quite 9 o'clock on the east coast of the U.S., but it was still light. We couldn't see it in North America. But another one, and then another one, and another one. This is still going to be going for quite some time. This is what the solar wind looks like. And I want you to think of it like a the seismograph. When you're looking in California and you see the Earth shake. Well, the sun wasn't shaking at all. The solar wind was doing just fine, being nice and flat. But then all of a sudden, around 2:30 or 2:40 this afternoon, the Earth began to shake, literally. And so did the solar wind. And it came in very, very quickly. Get this number around your brain. 1.6 million miles per hour. That's how fast this solar wind is coming. Aurora is seen farther south with a G5, big number. This is 5 out of 5. This is as big as we get. There are still levels of 5, but G5, we're already up there. Power outages are likely, and also satellite disruptions are also likely. So yes, it's certainly possible. So where? The red coronas, and then the most common are the green. This is what we see all the time across parts of Canada, but the less common are the purples and the reds. We are seeing a lot of them tonight.
Daniel Brown is